Every evening, many of us enjoy a small ritual before bed. Maybe a warm drink that feels soothing, or a little sip of something to relax. But here's the truth, most people over 60 never hear. Some of those comforting drinks can quietly ruin the quality of your sleep, your heart rhythm, and even your morning energy. I've seen this time and time again. People tell me, I fall asleep easily, but I keep waking up at 2 or 3 a.m. and I can't figure out why. When we take a closer look, it's often not stress, not age. It's what's sitting in their cup before bed. After 60, your body changes in remarkable ways. Your liver and kidneys slow down. Your hormones that regulate sleep and hydration shift. And caffeine, alcohol, or sugar can linger much longer in your system than they used to. So a drink that once felt harmless, a cup of tea, a little wine, or even a glass of juice may now be keeping your nervous system alert, raising your blood pressure, or triggering those middle-of-the-night bathroom trips. The result? You wake up less rested, your energy crashes sooner, and you might even notice your heart beating a little faster than usual. Yet most people never suspect their evening drinks. In today's video, I'll walk you through the 5 worst nighttime drinks that quietly sabotage your rest and recovery, and just as important, I'll show you 5 simple, healthy swaps that help your body wind down naturally. Each one is backed by research and practical experience, and all are easy to apply starting tonight. So stay with me until the end, because drink number 3 surprises almost everyone. It's one most people think is healthy, yet it can silently disrupt sleep and digestion after 60 days. Let's get started with drink number 1. A beverage millions of older adults rely on every evening that may be quietly stealing your sleep. Let's talk about one of the most common bedtime habits, a warm cup of coffee or tea after dinner. For many of us, it's a small moment of comfort, a way to unwind after a long day. But after the age of 60, that same cup may be quietly robbing you of the deep, restorative sleep your body truly needs. Caffeine works by blocking a chemical in your brain called adenosine. It's the natural signal that tells your body it's time to rest. When adenosine is blocked, your brain stays alert even when you feel tired. Your heart rate remains slightly elevated, your nervous system stays active, and your body has trouble sinking into the deep stages of sleep where repair and memory restoration happen. It's like trying to rest while a light is still flickering in the room. What many people don't realize is how long caffeine actually stays in the body. Its half-life, the time it takes your body to remove just half of it, can be anywhere between 5 and 8 hours. That means if you drink a cup of coffee or even black tea at 5 or 6 in the evening, a good amount of that caffeine is still in your bloodstream at midnight. So while you might fall asleep, your brain isn't fully at rest. And that's why you often wake up around 2 or 3 a.m. feeling strangely alert. Now, this effect becomes even stronger as we age. After 60, your liver metabolizes caffeine more slowly, and your sensitivity to stimulants increases. That means even a few sips can keep your system wired far longer than before. I've heard many older adults say, I only drink half a cup, and it's decaf. But here's the truth. Decaf doesn't mean caffeine-free. A standard cup of decaf coffee still contains about 30 to 50 milligrams of caffeine, which for someone over 60 can be enough to delay melatonin, your body's sleep hormone, for hours. Even certain teas that sound light and healthy, like green tea or oolong, can carry more caffeine than expected. So if you've been waking up often during the night, tossing and turning for no clear reason, it's worth taking a closer look at what's in your cup. That familiar evening drink might be more to blame than you think. But the good news is, you don't need to give up that comforting ritual. You just need to make a smarter choice. Herbal teas that are naturally caffeine-free can give you the same warmth and relaxation without the side effects. Chamomile, lemon balm, and rooibos are excellent options. Chamomile contains epigenine, a natural compound that binds to calming receptors in your brain and helps you drift off peacefully. Lemon balm has gentle stress-lowering properties that support deeper relaxation, and rooibos, which comes from South Africa, is rich in antioxidants that support heart health and reduce inflammation, all while being completely free of caffeine. If you prepare your tea about an hour before bed, turn down the lights, and stay away from screens. You'll help your body shift into rest mode naturally. That quiet ritual itself sends a message to your nervous system. It's time to slow down. And if you want to make it a little cozier, add a pinch of cinnamon or a small spoon of honey. Both enhance flavor and help your body maintain steady blood sugar through the night. Try this simple switch for just 1 week. Replace your coffee or black tea with one of these herbal teas and observe how your sleep changes. Many people notice they fall asleep faster, wake up fewer times, and feel more refreshed in the morning. It's a small, gentle adjustment that can have a surprisingly big impact. Caffeine is one of the most underestimated sleep disruptors after 60 hours. Even small amounts can linger in your system for hours, keeping your brain active when your body desperately needs to recover. Choosing caffeine-free herbal tea isn't just a beverage change, it's an act of care for your heart, your brain, and your overall well-being. And as we move on, the next drink might surprise you even more, because while caffeine keeps you awake, the next one might make you fall asleep faster. But it secretly destroys your sleep quality from within. Let's take a closer look at that next. Let's move to the second drink, and this one often surprises people. A small glass of wine or whiskey before bed, what many call a nightcap, might feel like it helps you fall asleep. And to be fair, it does make you drowsy at first. Alcohol relaxes your muscles and slows brain activity, which is why that first half hour after drinking can feel calm and shallow. But here's what most people don't realize. That same drink quietly destroys the quality of your sleep through the night. Alcohol interferes with the most restorative parts of your sleep cycle, especially the REM stage, which is when your brain organizes memories, balances hormones, and resets your nervous system. So while it may help you fall asleep faster, it prevents your body from reaching the deep, healing stages that truly restore you. That's why you might still wake up groggy, dehydrated, or anxious even after a good night's sleep with a drink. After 60, the effects become even more pronounced. Your body processes alcohol more slowly, and your tolerance is lower. What used to feel like a gentle nightcap in your 40s can now spike your heart rate, raise your blood pressure, and make you wake up several times through the night. Alcohol also acts as a diuretic, which means it makes your kidneys produce more urine. That's why you often find yourself waking up for extra bathroom trips, especially between 2 and 4. Even more concerning, alcohol suppresses melatonin production, your body's natural sleep hormone, by as much as 20 to 30%. So not only are you sleeping less deeply, but your body is also being tricked into thinking it's not nighttime. That's why so many older adults who drink before bed describe their sleep as light or shallow. I've worked with many people who say, "But it helps me relax." And that's completely understandable. The goal isn't to judge, it's to help your body relax naturally, without the side effects that come hours later. Because while alcohol gives you a momentary calm, it's followed by rebound alertness. Your blood sugar drops, your nervous system activates, and your brain essentially wakes up halfway through the night. If you've ever experienced waking up around 3 a.m. feeling hot, thirsty, or restless, that's not coincidence. That's your body trying to rebalance after the sedative effects wear off. Now, here's the encouraging part. There are safer, healthier options that can relax your body without disturbing your sleep. One of my favorites is tart cherry juice, about half a cup, diluted with water, roughly an hour before bed. Tart cherries naturally contain melatonin and tryptophan, both of which support your sleep rhythm. Studies have shown that older adults who drink tart cherry juice regularly can fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. It's a gentle way to give your body the signal it craves: calmness without chemical interference. You can even warm it slightly if you prefer a soothing drink. The natural sweetness makes it feel indulgent, without the downsides of alcohol. If you enjoy something warm and aromatic, another excellent choice is a light cinnamon chamomile blend. It's calming, supports digestion, and unlike alcohol, it helps regulate your nervous system instead of disrupting it. Try this small change for just 1 week. replace that nightly glass of wine or whiskey with tart cherry juice or herbal tea, and notice how your mornings feel. Many people are shocked by how much more rested, hydrated, and mentally clear they become. And remember, alcohol doesn't just steal your sleep over time. It affects your heart rhythm, blood pressure, and even memory. So reducing it isn't about restriction. It's about protecting the energy and clarity you deserve each morning. As I often remind my patients, good sleep is the foundation for everything else. Balanced mood, strong heart, sharper memory. So if you can make just one change tonight, start with skipping the nightcap. Your body will thank you tomorrow. And as we move to the next drink, you might think it's far more innocent. It's something that even sounds healthy, but in reality, it's one of the most common, hidden reasons. Older adults wake up tired and dehydrated. Let's look at that next. Now, let's talk about the third drink, one that most people believe is healthy, but for many, over 60, it quietly disrupts sleep and morning energy. I'm talking about fruit juices and sweetened drinks. It's easy to think a glass of orange juice or vitamin water before bed is a good choice after all. It's full of vitamins, right? But here's what really happens in your body when you drink something sugary late at night. Every sip of juice floods your bloodstream with natural sugars, mostly fructose and glucose. In younger years, your pancreas and liver handle that surge fairly quickly. But after 60 doses, those systems slow down. The same glass of juice that once gave you a small energy lift now spikes your blood sugar sharply, forcing your body to release a big dose of insulin to bring it down. And what goes up fast must come down fast. That sugar spike is almost always followed by a crash, a rapid drop in blood sugar that tells your body something's wrong. In response, your brain releases adrenaline and cortisol, stress hormones that wake you up, sometimes with a racing heart or light sweating in the middle of the night. That's one reason why so many people say, I fall asleep fine, but I wake up at 3 a.m. for no reason. To make matters worse, fruit juices, even the ones labeled 100% natural, are highly concentrated. It can take 3 or 4 whole oranges to make 1 glass of juice, and that's far more sugar than your body needs at night. Add vitamin drinks, flavored waters, or so-called sleep tonics that contain hidden sweeteners, and you've got a recipe for restless sleep, dehydration, and morning fog. Another overlooked problem is digestion. Sugary drinks late in the evening increase stomach acid and fermentation, especially if you already deal with reflux or bloating, both common after 60 C. That means instead of resting, your digestive system keeps working through the night, raising the risk of indigestion, gas, or even nighttime heartburn. So what should you drink instead? The goal isn't to avoid sweetness entirely, it's to give your body gentle hydration that supports rest instead of fighting it. One of the best options is infused water. Simply add slices of cucumber, mint, or lemon into a glass of water and let it sit for 10 minutes. It looks refreshing, tastes light, and helps your body stay hydrated without a sugar rush. Another excellent alternative is diluted electrolyte water, especially if you tend to wake up thirsty or with leg cramps. As we age, our kidneys lose some ability to balance sodium and potassium overnight. A gentle electrolyte drink low in sugar with minerals like magnesium can help maintain that balance, reducing cramps and early morning fatigue. If you crave a bit of flavor, you can add a teaspoon of natural apple cider vinegar to warm water with a touch of honey. It stabilizes blood sugar and supports digestion without overloading you with fructose. Try making this change for just 1 week. Skip the fruit juices and flavored drinks after 7 p.m. and replace them with infused or mineral water. You might be amazed how much deeper your sleep feels, fewer wake-ups, less bloating, and clearer energy the next morning. The science behind it is simple. Your body sleeps best when blood sugar stays steady. Every spike or crash sends a wake-up message to the brain. By removing those swings, you allow your system to stay calm through the night. So if you've been sipping juice or healthy drinks thinking they're harmless, it's time to look closer. For the body after 60, Nighttime sugar is like a flickering light switch, constantly turning your rest on and off. Replace it with calm, gentle hydration, and your body will thank you. You'll wake up not just rested, but genuinely refreshed the way your morning should feel. And next, we're going to talk about a drink that almost everyone believes helps them sleep, something warm, familiar, even nostalgic. But for many older adults, it's quietly causing digestive issues and disrupted breathing during the night. Let's take a closer look at that next. If what we've talked about so far makes sense to you, if you're starting to think, maybe my evening drink really does affect my sleep, then you're already one step ahead of most people. I'd love to know what your biggest challenge is when it comes to sleeping well after 60s. Do you wake up too early? Do you struggle to fall asleep? Or is it those 2 bathroom trips that keep breaking your rest? Share your experience in the comments below. Your story might help someone else who's going through the same thing. And if you're finding this video helpful so far, please tap the like button and subscribe to Senior Vic Health. We share simple, science-backed health tips to help you stay strong, sleep better, and feel younger, without complicated routines. Now, let's keep going because the next drink might surprise you even more. Now, let's talk about the fourth drink, one that feels warm, comforting, and harmless. Milk, or chocolate milk before bed. For generations, people have believed that a warm glass of milk helps you sleep. It's a childhood ritual carried into adulthood, and it feels soothing, especially on a quiet night. But after 60 pieces, that same cup might not be helping you the way you think. The truth is, your body changes how it digests milk as you age. Most adults, in fact, more than 65% of people worldwide develop some degree of lactose intolerance as they get older. That means your digestive system produces less of the enzyme lactase, which is needed to break down lactose, the natural sugar in milk. Without enough lactase, milk doesn't digest completely. Instead, it ferments in your gut, creating gas, bloating, and discomfort. So while a warm glass of milk may feel relaxing at first, for many older adults it quietly causes indigestion, acid reflux, or even a mild feeling of heaviness that keeps the body from resting deeply. If you've ever gone to bed with a full stomach, or woken up with throat irritation or coughing, that's a sign the milk might be causing reflux while you sleep. And when it comes to chocolate milk, there's a double issue: not only lactose, but also sugar and caffeine from cocoa. The sugar causes small blood sugar spikes late at night, and the natural caffeine in cocoa can make it harder for your body to fully relax. So that comfort drink can end up doing the opposite of what you intend. Now, if you love something warm and milky before bed, you don't have to give it up. You just need a smarter alternative. One of my favorite swaps is unsweetened almond milk or oat milk, warmed gently with a pinch of turmeric or cinnamon. These plant-based options are naturally lactose-free, easy on digestion, and rich in nutrients that support your body's recovery overnight. Turmeric, for example, contains curcumin, a compound that helps calm inflammation and supports joint health, a benefit many people appreciate after 60. Cinnamon adds gentle warmth and helps regulate blood sugar through the night. Together, they create a soothing bedtime drink that not only relaxes you, but actually helps your body heal while you sleep. If you prefer something slightly sweeter, add a touch of honey. Honey can help your liver maintain steady glycogen levels during the night, preventing those sudden 3 a.m. wake-ups triggered by low blood sugar. And its natural aroma adds comfort without causing any of the digestive issues associated with dairy. Here's a small evening routine you can try tonight. About an hour before bed, turn off bright lights, put your phone away, and prepare a cup of warm oat or almond milk with turmeric and cinnamon. Sip it slowly while reading or listening to something calm. This small ritual not only replaces dairy, but also signals your brain that it's time to unwind. After a few nights, you may notice something simple but powerful. You fall asleep faster. Your breathing feels easier, and you wake up without that heavy feeling in your chest or stomach. These are subtle signs that your body is digesting and resting more efficiently. So while milk has long been seen as the classic bedtime drink, it's worth rethinking that tradition. For many people over 60, the comforting cup from childhood has quietly become a source of discomfort. Swapping it for a plant-based version is a small act of care that supports better sleep, better digestion, and a calmer night's rest. And as we move on, the next drink might surprise you even more because it's something that sounds healthy, even soothing, but can quietly raise your blood pressure and send you to the bathroom more times than you'd like. Let's explore that next. Now, let's talk about the fifth drink. And this one might surprise you because it sounds so innocent, even healthy. I'm talking about soups, broths, or savory drinks before bed. For many people, especially during colder months, a warm bowl of soup feels comforting, light, soothing, and easy on the stomach. But after 60, even these healthy nighttime choices can quietly interfere with your sleep and your heart health. Here's why. Most soups and broths, even those labeled as low-fat or heart-friendly, contain a lot of sodium, often far more than people realize. A single cup of canned or packaged soup can contain 600 to 900 milligrams of sodium, sometimes even more. And even homemade broths, unless you're consciously measuring salt, can easily climb to the same level. Now, what does that mean for your body at night? When you consume too much sodium close to bedtime, your body holds on to extra fluid to balance it. That extra fluid raises your blood pressure and makes your heart work harder while you're trying to rest. It also increases the amount of fluid your kidneys need to filter, which is why you might find yourself waking up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, sometimes more than once. After 60, this effect becomes even stronger. Your kidneys naturally become less efficient at balancing sodium and water. So the same salty meal or broth that felt fine years ago can now cause swelling in your legs, higher blood pressure, or disturbed sleep. In fact, studies show that older adults who consume high-sodium dinners experience more frequent awakenings and lighter sleep overall. And for those dealing with nocturia, the need to urinate frequently at night, salty drinks make it worse. The more sodium your body needs to clear, the more urine your kidneys produce, forcing you to get up multiple times and breaking your deep sleep cycle. Now, that doesn't mean you can't enjoy something warm and savory before bed. You just need a smarter version. Try a low-sodium vegetable broth, ideally one that contains less than 150 milligrams of sodium per cup. You can easily make it at home using celery, carrots, zucchini, or spinach, seasoned with herbs like parsley or thyme instead of salt. Another soothing option is a magnesium-rich bedtime drink, made from warm water infused with chamomile, lavender, or a small spoon of honey. Magnesium helps your muscles relax and supports heart rhythm, making it especially valuable after 60%. You can even add a touch of lemon or ginger to support digestion and circulation. If you love the comfort of soup, enjoy it. Just have it earlier in the evening, ideally at least 3 hours before bedtime. That gives your body time to digest and balance fluids before you lie down. Here's a simple guideline I often share with my patients. The closer it gets to bedtime, the lighter and cleaner your drink should be. Warm, yes, but low in sugar, low in caffeine, and low in salt. That combination helps your body rest deeply and wake up without that puffy, heavy feeling that many people experience in the morning. So, the key takeaway here is simple. Even healthy soups and broths can become silent sleep disruptors if they're too salty or too late. In the evening, by making them lighter and earlier, you're not just protecting your sleep, you're also giving your heart, kidneys, and circulation a much-needed break. Small choices like these add up over time. And when you start noticing that your sleep feels deeper and your mornings calmer, you'll realize it wasn't just about avoiding caffeine or alcohol, it was also about balance. Now that we've covered all 5 drinks that can quietly disrupt your nights, let's shift our focus. In the next part, I'll show you how to rebuild your nighttime routine with the right drinks. Simple, natural choices that support deep, healing rest and help you wake up feeling clear, hydrated, and strong. Now that we've gone through the 5 drinks that quietly disturb your sleep, let's talk about what you can do instead. Simple, proven habits that help your body rest deeply and wake up strong. Because good sleep after 60 isn't about perfection. It's about rhythm, hydration, and choosing what your body can process comfortably. Start by thinking of your evenings as recovery time, not just the end of your day. What you drink between dinner and bedtime shapes how well your heart, brain, and kidneys reset overnight. Here's what works best. Swap caffeine for calm. Choose herbal teas like chamomile, lemon balm, or rooibos. They gently lower stress hormones and encourage the brain to slow down. If you love a warm beverage, brew your tea about an hour before bed. The scent alone starts relaxing your nervous system. Skip the nightcap and reach for tart cherry juice instead. Just half a cup diluted with water provides natural melatonin and antioxidants that help you fall asleep faster without dehydration or morning fog. Trade those healthy juices and flavored drinks for infused water or light electrolyte water. Add slices of mint, cucumber, or lemon. These small changes keep you hydrated and prevent those sugar crashes that wake you up at 3 a.m. Replace dairy with plant-based comfort drinks like warm oat or almond milk, mixed with turmeric and cinnamon. They're anti-inflammatory, soothing for digestion, and support joint and heart health, all without the heaviness of lactose. And finally, go light on salt. If you love a warm broth, make it earlier in the evening and use herbs instead of sodium for flavor. Your heart, blood pressure, and sleep will all benefit. Once you make these swaps, the next step is building a short nighttime ritual around them. Lower the lights an hour before bed. Avoid screens. Sip your warm drink slowly while reading or listening to soft music. These quiet signals tell your body it's safe to rest now. You don't need perfection, just consistency. Every calm night you create adds up to better mornings. You'll start waking up with steadier energy, fewer bathroom trips, and that clear-headed feeling you've been missing. The secret isn't complicated. It's simply giving your body what it truly wants: warmth, calmness, and balance without caffeine, alcohol, sugar, dairy, or excess salt getting in the way. When you honor that, sleep stops being a struggle and becomes one of your strongest allies for health and longevity. Now, in the final part, let's quickly recap what we've learned today, and I'll share one last message to help you take these small changes and turn them into lasting results. There are 5 nighttime drinks that quietly steal your rest: caffeine in your teas and coffee, alcohol that fragments your sleep, sugary juices that trigger blood sugar crashes, dairy that upsets digestion, and salty broths that raise your blood pressure and wake you up too often. And the solutions are simple herbal teas for calm, tart cherry juice for melatonin, infused water for hydration, plant milks for comfort, and light broths or herbal blends for warmth. Small swaps, big rewards. You'll sleep deeper, wake up clearer, and feel more like yourself again. If you found this video helpful, please like it, subscribe to Senior Vic Health, and share it with someone who could use better sleep tonight. And tell me in the comments, which of these 5 drinks will you change first? Here's to calmer nights, healthier mornings, and the simple habits that help you thrive after